Hey, welcome to Ken's Cardboard. Thanks for joining me again today. About a few minutes after getting back from a card show down in Denver. I hadn't been to a Denver card show probably, I don't know, more than a year. They've been moving the card show around to different places, trying to find a venue that works. And they think they found one, but I don't think it's big enough. Oh man, the parking lot's big enough. The building seems like it's big enough, but it was super packed in there. Like the parking lot was, I got there, they had what, the VIP opening at 8 o'clock a.m. and then they had at 9 o'clock they had the get in early crowd. I guess no, you had to pay for those tickets. The tickets were free for general admission, so that was cool, but that didn't open until 10. I got there about, I don't know, 20-30 minutes after 10, and the parking lot was a third full. Got in there. Here's some footage going into the show early, and then it was getting, I left about a little after noon. I was probably there like an hour and a half, and it was super crazy. The same dealers are there that are always there. I thought they would be there, and they were, so that was cool. I know what they have typically, and I was able to find a few cards, but there's probably like three or four tables that had vintage baseball cards. One guy has a little bit of vintage hockey and vintage basketball, and some vintage football. Most of his stuff is not graded. And then there's a couple of hockey dealers that I go to that are there, like two that are always there, three that are always there, and then another guy that comes every once in a while, the bigger shows. And this is one of the bigger shows, the Halloween, October Harvest, whatever they're calling it. But I think they're trying to roll it up into one. But yeah, then like a lot of football, mostly football. You know, there's some baseball and some basketball, but mostly football cards. And then that was on the sports side, so that was about 30% of the show, maybe, I don't know, 40%, and 60% was Pokemon. It's crazy. Here's some pictures that I took at the show of just how crowded it was. Or at some points you couldn't even walk through the aisles. It was like you'd have to wait for people to walk by to get by. And fortunately, the hockey tables, there's not as many people collecting those, so I could stand and talk to the dealers for a few minutes and not be bombarded. But if you turn around and you're getting hit from behind by people at the Pokemon tables, like they're like 2 to 3 people deep, so it's crazy. I don't know. I know that people have passion about it, and they're shiny, cool looking cards, but it's just crazy. I mean, there's kids and women and men, all different ages, at the Pokemon table. So good for those dealers. Hopefully they're doing well. And yeah, I don't know if I'm going to go back to a card show anytime soon, but you know, I did find a couple of good deals. I thought, you know, at least what I could get the cards for them off of eBay, and not have to worry about shipping and all that other stuff, so, or taxes. So yeah, let me flip around the camera and show you what I got. Also, something I picked up while I was out in Iowa. I stopped at a really nice card shop out there. Well, they didn't have a lot of stuff in their showcase, but they did have a lot of product. So, and I bought some product, but I'm not sure if I'm going to open it or not. We'll see what we got. So I been traveling a lot for work, and I was in Iowa, near Iowa City, and I had a little bit of time before I had to head back to the airport. I thought I would go check and see if there are any card shops in town. Sure enough, there was, and they had a lot of baseball product and mostly baseball, but they did have a few other sports, like, you know, basketball, football, and they had some hockey. And they had I was just walking around the store, and I had a whole stack of stuff from National Hockey Card Day, which was back like in April 25th of 2025, and they still had, like, you know, stacks of these cards. Apparently they don't collect that much hockey in Iowa, but they did have this because they get allocation from Upper Deck, so I think they do breaks and stuff like that, so maybe that's that. But so I got this 5x7 of Connor Bedard. Also picked up this Little Rookie Moments Macklin Celebrini. Shout out to my boy Clint. Swing Away Sports Cards. They got me a pack of National Hockey Card Day. Upper Deck, 5 cards. I don't think I'm going to open this. Maybe I should open it. Should I open it? I can hear you guys telling me, open it, because like you don't care. But let's open it. And then I also picked up a box of this 23-24 Allure. I really like that design. You know, the rainbows that they have, you can see on the back here. This is a hobby box. Potentially, you know, you got Quinn Hughes on the front here, but it could be a Connor Bedard rookie card in there. So Connor's having a decent season so far this year. The Blackhawks looking good. What the heck? Let's open this card up, this bad boy up, and see what we got in here. Maybe there's an autograph, who knows? We got Wayne, nice. Quinn Hughes. Boom. Josh Doan. Stevie Y. That's pretty cool. Sid the Kid, look at that. And we got a checklist. No autos. But I think you can get autographs in here. I don't know what the pack says. Too small to read for me. So cool, nice looking cards there. Give this to my buddy Mike over at Scoots Collectibles. Coming your way, Mike. Send that out. But anyways, let's see what I picked up at the card show today. So I went by this first table here. He had some hockey stuff. He was wearing an Avs jersey, so it kind of just attracted my attention there. So, and I didn't pay sticker price for any of these any cards I've got. Didn't pay a sticker price. Got this cool SP Maximum Performance of Nathan MacKinnon. This is from 2024 S25 SP Authentic. 4 goals on January 24th, 2024. That's pretty cool looking card. I like that one. And then they had this other card here. Compadres. Little foil action here. Kind of cool there in the light. Got Makar and MacKinnon there. Makar had a 6-point night. 2 goals, 4 assists. McKinnon's 2 goals, 3 assists against San Jose, March 6, 2025. This is from 2025 Upper Deck Series 1 that came out recently. I think these are also from the same product here, 2025. We got Sizzle Reel. These are little foil looking cards here. We got Lehkonen and MacKinnon. They must have had like a photographer there. They had like all from the same game, I guess. Scan the QR code to see Nathan MacKinnon highlights from this game. Oh, that's sick. I might do that, see how that works. That's pretty cool. There's another Sizzle Reel, Makar. I wonder if it's the same game. The game that they both scored, they had like 11 points between them. I thought these were cool looking cards. So I picked those up from one dealer. I think I gave him $10 total for, I got some other cards too that we sent it to some friends of mine. Let's see, and then I went to another dealer and picked up this Allure Ice, what do they call these? Not sure. Yellow Taxi. And also Stature from this year. Upper Deck Stature. Base card. For $1. Those are, I think these are $1.50 each. Nice. And then he also had this Devon Taves from Premier. I'm collecting one patch card and one autograph, or maybe a combined patch autograph card of each of the players from the Stanley Cup 21-22 team. Devon Taves was part of that. Got that for like $10. All right, I take a little break there. My wife came down to the basement. She usually doesn't do that. She had to tell me something important. So the last 2 cards I picked up from the same dealer. We got the 2022-23. Take them out of the plastic here. Got the 2022-23 PMG Metal Universe Precious Metal Gems. For those of you who may not know what PMG stands for, precious, as you can see up there, Precious Metal Gems. I just love these cards. I love this the red shine on them, and I love my Avalanche in the red color, so this is convenient that it is, and these are numbered out of 100. The first 10 are green, or numbered to 10, and then from 11 to 100 we got the red. So that's my third different PMG that I have of Makar. And then he also had this one here too. Take this one out of the plastic, and we got the 2024-25 Precious Metal Gem Makar. These had that numbering on the front. This is number 65 out of 100. Is this one 65 also? It is. Look at that. No, 55. I thought they were the same for a second. These cards are tough to grade. They always get chipping on the corners or on the edges. These look really good. The guy who I bought this from, he does a lot of stuff with E-Tops, not E-Tops, E-Pack. So you buy cards off of Upper Deck's website with packs, and then he gets some great cards that way, and then sells them as a dealer at the show. So he always has the newest, latest and greatest stuff because he gets it from E-Pack, and he doesn't really sell his stuff on eBay because I think he gets a better deal at the card show. So I like going to his table because he's always got the goods. He's got the goods. So that is what I picked up at the card show. Lots of hockey going on. Avalanche are playing right now. Hopefully they can beat the Bruins. They were down 2-1 after the first period. And I haven't noticed that they've scored since. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a great day. And if you have a good card show, go check it out. And watch out for all the Pokemon. Life is short. Live it well. Peace.